The big shake-up. Stamp duty changes 2025. If you're a first-time buyer in the UK, you might already feel like you're trying to climb a property ladder that's missing a few rungs. And just when you thought you had a handle on things, the government has decided to shake up stamp duty land tax, SDLT, from April 2025. So what does this mean for you? Should you sprint to buy a home before the deadline, or will you still get a decent deal afterwards? Let's break it down in plain English and with a bit of humour to keep the stress at bay. What's changing? Right now, first-time buyers enjoy a stamp duty exemption on properties priced up to £425,000. That's right, zero tax. And for properties up to £625,000, you only pay 5% on the portion above £425,000. Not a bad deal, right? But from April 1st, 2025, these numbers are taking a nosedive. The tax-free threshold is dropping from £425,000 to £300,000. The upper limit for first-time buyer relief is shrinking from £625,000 to £500,000. Anything above £300,000 will be taxed at wait for it. In other words, if your dream home is above that new £300,000 threshold, you're going to pay more tax. How much more will you pay? Let's say you've got your eye on a lovely £400,000 starter home. Before April 2025, no stamp duty at all because it's under the £425,000 threshold. After April 2025, you'll pay 5% on the £100,000 that exceeds the new £300,000 threshold. That's an extra £5,000 straight into the taxman's pocket. And if you're looking at properties closer to £500,000, well, buckle up. You could be looking at a £10,000 tax bill. Ouch. But let's take this a step further. If you're in a high-demand area, this tax increase could mean that sellers adjust their asking prices, either by lowering them to remain attractive to buyers, or by keeping them high, forcing buyers to stretch their budgets further. It could also slow down the property market, making it harder for sellers to shift homes, while buyers become more hesitant to commit. Why is this happening? Well, the official reason? The government wants to ensure fairness in the housing market and make tax reliefs more targeted. Translated to mean, they want to balance the books, and first-time buyers are in the firing line. In reality, this is a move to slow down soaring house prices and generate more revenue from property sales. And if you're buying in London or the South East, where £300,000 barely gets you a glorified shoebox, this change feels particularly painful. Some economists argue that these changes could reduce demand for properties over £300,000, leading to a temporary dip in prices. However, others believe that the strong demand for homes, combined with ongoing supply shortages, will keep prices high despite the added tax burden. What should you do? Now for the big question. Should you rush to buy before April 2025? Here are some things to consider. 1. If you're ready to buy, act fast. If you're financially ready and have a property in mind, completing before April 2025 could save you thousands in stamp duty. Just remember that buying in a hurry can lead to poor decisions, so don't sacrifice a good deal just to beat the tax deadline. 2. Adjust your budget. With the tax-free threshold shrinking, you might need to lower your price expectations. Consider properties priced at £300,000 or below to avoid extra tax. 3. Consider government schemes. There's always the chance that new first-time buyer schemes will be introduced to soften the blow. Keep an eye out for changes in lifetime ISAs, shared ownership, and first homes schemes. Also, consider whether buying with a partner could help you stretch your budget. Joint mortgages allow for higher affordability and may help absorb some of the additional tax costs. 4. Get professional advice. A mortgage broker or financial advisor can help you navigate this change and find the best strategy for your circumstances. Additionally, consider consulting an estate agent who understands local pricing trends. If sellers are willing to negotiate due to lower demand, you might still be able to snag a deal even after the tax changes kick in. My final thoughts: don't panic, but be prepared. Yes, the upcoming changes will make buying a first home more expensive for many people. But it's not all doom and gloom. If you plan ahead, you can still make home ownership a reality without breaking the bank. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on the housing market. Got questions or concerns? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Good luck, future homeowners, and may your stamp duty bills be